Hello. Greetings. How we do it? Did I see the uprising with Echo? I have not yet. I have not. I've just been playing quick play all morning. You can copy your teammates. Right. So that's how they're doing it. Less exciting. Less exciting. Maybe they have more interesting plans for Overwatch 2, but if that's how it goes, then that's fair enough. It's possible that copying enemies might be a bit too overpowered at times. So, right. Well, now we're 5 people. Anyone else? Alrighty. No. That's fine. So you're gonna pay her back at some point? Okay. So it's a temporary loan. It's a very temporary copy, of course, with Echo's ultimate. Perhaps in Overwatch 2 PvE, there'll be a talent where you can make Echo's duplicate last as long as you like. But with reduced ultimate charge, of course. Could be useful.
Now arriving at Yijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Does this count as queue stuff? Because we queued and then we got stuff.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
If you're talking about Rosie, she just got Silver 2-star recently. Still a long way off, but
5, 4,
fairly recently.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Moving up.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be nice, Kenny X, yeah. The thing is though, I doubt any of the enemies have a toolkit that would be actually usable by a human being. And none of them have ultimates either, so they'd have to build those characters more robustly, I suppose, and come up with ideas for ultimates. Perhaps the Heavy's ultimate would be his charge, and it just charges rather quickly. You know, the charge charges so it can charge. Yep, you got a star for being here. For long enough to get a star. Beam things. Ooh.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Get him!
Beginning objective capture.
Ooh, they dodged without even knowing I was shooting at them. Maybe. Ah!
Hello there. That was a
Death.
learning experience.
The thing is, though, there was a bug in the game at one point, fairly briefly, which allowed players to actually play as those special enemies. It was pretty hard to actually pull off, but a few people managed to do it. In competitive games, no less, and were quickly banned. But, you know, the fact that it's actually possible means that it could be something that Blizzard do at some point with Echo. But until they've figured that out, I guess what we get is copying teammates. And maybe we never get that fully. They might make it a workshop exclusive. That would be nice. We'll see. Overwatch 2 Workshop will be a lot more interesting, I think, because they'll have more mechanics to allow people to mess around with.
Best round.
So that'd be nice.
Score 0-1.
It's one of the aspects of the Overwatch 2 game that people generally don't talk about enough. The fact that Workshop is going to be a whole lot better. Right. All these extra talents they're putting in the game for their PvE can be ported directly over into Workshop and will just really expand the possibilities.
1. Round 2. Capture.
Changing position.
Yeah, the thing is, the heavy is immune to knockback, and he isn't immune to stuns though. Most stuns still affect him, not all though. So it'd be interesting to see if the assassin could actually down him to the point where you could just slice away at him until he's dead. The problem is, though, in a player's hands, that kind of ability is pretty strong. If the enemy you've downed is alone, if you've got any kind of backup, they can shoot you off him. So, I suppose it is kind of balanced in a way.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Yeah, the workshop modes, if you think they're crazy already, just wait till Overwatch 2. They're gonna be nuts. Yeah. And we don't even know what most of the new heroes will be like. So there could be a lot of very interesting mechanics that come along with the new heroes. Completely change up the meta in drastic ways. Yeah, chaos today, since it's Saturday. I forgot to update the mod. I'll have to do that during one or two of the breaks. My favourite hero is Mei.
Switching back to combat mode.
Yeah. I'll probably update. I'll do what I can to update it at the 4 o'clock break, and then if I'm not completely finished with the update, I'll finish it off at the 6 o'clock break, just before I start. It won't take long. The longest part of updating the mod is reconfiguring it, because unless they've changed it, you basically just have to reinstall the mod every time. So that gets rid of the config, because the configs aren't compatible with each other, unfortunately. Trying to use an old config for a new version just crashes the mod occasionally.
That was a learning experience.
Overtime.
I really do hope we get some news about Overwatch 2 soon. Tomorrow is the actual anniversary of Overwatch itself. So, maybe we'll get some stuff tomorrow. It is a Sunday though, and tomorrow is a bank holiday. So we might not get anything until Tuesday if they do want to do something, but yeah, we'll see. I'm hopeful. I just want it, you know? I just want it. Yeah, it could be Watchpoint Galapagos. That underwater one. Or it might just be a complete mock-up that has nothing to do with anything. Right. They just wanted a nice backdrop to show off the skin. That's also a possibility, right? You got your do you mean you got your second star? You did. Congrats. One sink. Who knows? Anything and everything that makes you better, if you want to do that. $4.20. Okay. So the top 10 that we'll be tracking for year 5 has only changed by one person. There's only one player difference between year 5's top 10 and year 4's top 10, which is the 10th player position. That's it. The rest of the top 10 is exactly the same. Because the gaps are so wide now between first position and 10th position, very little can change in the top 10 because everyone's so far apart. I guess that's why things haven't really changed at all.
Don't be afraid. We won't.
But the number 10th position, if I remember correctly, that player actually plays a lot of May. So,
Select your hero.
that's interesting. Let's have a look. If I look at quick play level, that player's name is Marissa.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
I'll look at quick play.
よし、いつでも来い。
No, I'm wrong.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Genji, how was your reunion with your brother?
They've played quite a variety.
Time is a river.
They like Genji and Hanzo with almost a month each on playtime. Because this website works in days as well. They've got 4 days on May. Okay. Not as much May as I thought.
1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
A month of playtime isn't much, actually.
Boosting up.
It's 10 days is 240 hours, so that's 720 hours.
Restoring health systems.
On the Shimada Brothers each, so put together that's like almost 1500 hours on the Shimada Brothers. Quite a bit. Yeah, they play a lot of quick play. 205 days of quick play. So that's like almost 5,000 hours. Which is nowhere near as much as I've put into quick play. Which is about 50% more than that at least. Yeah, more than 50% more than that. But that would make a certain amount of sense. But yeah, most of their time has been spent in quick play. If you correlate hours to levels, there's only probably about 1,000 levels that they haven't earned in quick play, which
Routine.
is about the same kind of playtime that I've got in terms of that. But they've if I look at my career profile and compare the quick play time to my level, there's a big difference. 8,000 to 11,000, right? There's a big gap there. Do you think we can get Overwatch 2 news next week? Might be as soon as tomorrow. Because tomorrow is their actual anniversary. They might want to do something special to celebrate, like give us some information. And we'll see. I'll probably just do a generic, happy birthday Overwatch tweet, and that'll be about it. It's Sunday. The weekend, you know. Probably already queued up.
Enemy sniper detected. Restoring health systems.
You have terror spark boots and a bundle of balloons. Okay. It's 24th, yeah. So I see you made good use of Terra map there.
I need to get back in there.
G.
In case you weren't aware, the payload stopped.
Yeah, I know. This walrus guy again.
Back online.
Nanoboot ready to deploy.
60 seconds.
But yeah, the 10th place is just over level 6,000 in terms of levels. So it's a pretty massive gap of 5,000 levels between first and 10th place. Pretty huge.
Target destroyed.
30 seconds remaining.
ازيك؟
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Greetings. We'll see if you can stick to that, huh?
Play of the game.
Am I gonna buy what? Yeah, I don't know. So. Oh, you can buy a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle of Blizzard World map. Nice. Shungite is a black, lustrous, non-crystalline mineraloid consisting of more than 98% of carbon. Just chunks of carbon, basically. What's special about that? It's just some conspiracy nut job stuff. Alright, cool. Yeah, I can invite you, G. Just making it out to be this magical thing that can solve your problems that don't even exist. Alright. I'll invent a problem so I can solve it by selling you stuff. Yeah, no thanks. Honestly. Yeah, not too far away from 1111 hours there, Walrus. Whether you could get 1111.11, probably not.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Well, that's easy enough for you to work out, Walrus. You're not dumbass.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
They're trying to touch each other's fingers. Gross. Not social distancing. Wow.
Healing enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Oops, I fell off.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Good. Why were you standing in a place where you could get shot? Are you not counting the first one you did, Walrus, before you told me about the limit? I can read your message again.
Nanoboost is ready to deploy.
Okay. You're right. So a more accurate statement would be 3 out of 12 used, right? And you're counting all of them. Ow.
That was a learning experience.
Hello. Dahil
Check this out.
I'm claiming this objective. Area denied.
안녕.
my shots find their marks.
That's good, that's good. Carry on.
Hello, hello.
Amelie. Ahlan. Hello.
Not AFK, this is an intense battle.
Yeah, time to heal.
Amelie.
No. Group is full. Bum, 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 bum. Your points are expiring soon. What do you mean they're expiring soon? Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Upgrade detected.
Nano spray. As far as I'm aware, points have never expired, even though they said they might.
Play of the game.
It's possible they're just trying to scare people into buying more points.
Triple kill.
Super intense. Is the mic a bit windy? Greetings. Okay. So the promotional... or is it just that promotion that's expiring, not the points themselves? So that's 5 out of 12 you use now, Walrus. Seems to me like you're blowing your load very early.
Traveling to Horizon Luna. Prepare your
I don't know who William Wallace is.
Select your hero.
What would the consequence be of you using too many, Walrus? What would be fair?
Personality synchronization.
Yeah, but for how long? For the rest of the stream?
Diva in the flesh. Ooh, can I get your autograph?
Oh, me, I could get yours too. I love your new album.
Attackers
Okay.
incoming.
I'm in
30 seconds.
ازيك؟ Hello there. أهلا.
Aw.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I might have seen Braveheart at some point,
Incoming.
but
Defend
Hello.
objective.
probably not for a long time. Might have been 10, 15 years since I saw that movie. Yeah, I couldn't tell you much about it at all. Ow, don't punch me.
أهلا.
System reboot complete.
Okay.
안녕.
Objective lost.
Hiya.
New defense turret. Objective B.
Ow.
I'm in aim.
System reboot complete.
Well, this isn't going very well, is it?
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Lifting you.
Game over.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Not sure.
No one can hide.
I'm not sure whether I have or not. Probably not, no. Probably not tracked in stats. Oof. Yeah, it's not tracked. So can't check. I can just have a look through the heroes and see if I think there are any that I haven't duplicated. Yes, 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 yes. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare for battle.
Excuse me, game.
Select your hero.
Yep, 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 yep. Well, not yet, but yep. So yeah, yeah. I'd say I have duplicated every hero at some point.
Personality synchronization 100%. Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
No, Quick Classic is its own mode. Ah, hello, White Wolf. Getting a bit of lag. I can re-invite you. I'm gonna use my Twitch umbrella to close the window.
Capture the objective.
Doesn't get very blowy.
Chat.
Excuse me, curtain.
Shot. Hey. Hey.
It goes quite far out, so I have to grab it with my umbrella.
The objective is now.
It is behind my screen. All my screens. Yes. Another rainbow. Well, I will recreate my All Modes rainbow at some point.
Neural adaptation complete.
Maybe. It depends what the overhauled career profile ends up looking like when they implement it in Overwatch 2. And where's my filtered player icons, Jeff? Come on now. I was excited for that when I heard about it. And we haven't heard anything about it since. Yeah, I'll remove level borders as well, indeed. Oh,
Back online. Taking off.
oh, killed the Pink Mercy. Ah! Rude. Overwatch 2 is a new game with enough content to call it a new game. The two main new modes that are being added are the story mode and the hero missions, and they'll both be significant modes capable of playing as much as you like and having a decent amount of content, enough to keep you as busy as you like, right? The hero missions will be endlessly replayable. The story mode will be significant, right? Full story campaign, not just some a few archives missions, right? Yeah, it's been in development a while.
Learning from that one.
I'm securing the objective. Anyone want to join me?
Smashing. Yep, Blizzard do that. They'll develop something enough until it's significant enough to actually announce it. And then they don't tend to tell us much because they want to make sure that they focus fully on actually developing the game. And many things are very subject to change. They may just change their mind on several things and they don't want to announce anything until they're sure it will be in the final product. That's why they stay quiet. They don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, like a lot of game studios do. Look at what happened with No Man's Sky. That's a pretty extreme example of overpromising and underdelivering. Hello. Although that game studio has done a lot of work on trying to catch up with the initial promises they made, and these days it's a lot better game than it used to be. But I still haven't played it. Nice White Wolf. And then there are some games that are just always in development, like Star Citizen, for example. That was supposed to come out in 2012 originally. And it's been in development for 8 years and it's still in alpha. So, yeah.
Best round. 1. Score. 1-0.
I actually did invest in the Kickstarter because I thought it was a good idea. I thought, oh yeah, I'd like to play that game. Still haven't played the game. Because I want to wait till full release before actually playing it, but that's never going to happen by the looks of it. They're still not in beta.
All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Just 2 golden guns.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Flight
Capture
routine
the
activated.
objective.
Direct greetings.
No. Rude.
Heal up.
Learning from that one. Adjusting angle of attack.
But yeah, it's Star Citizen is quite the joke, really. They've made themselves into a bit of a joke. It's not only an example of very slow development, but also a very good example of feature creep, which is causing the extended development time. They keep adding things they want to add to the game, and that takes them longer to develop. So it just takes longer and longer and longer to actually finish the game.
Winky face.
Aslan,
This is my will.
I've played Overwatch since the beginning.
My
Hello.
will made real.
OG. 1 year, 10 months. That's pretty long, but I have been streaming since the end of 2016. So it's not as long as it could be.
Stabilizing system core.
Hey, Demonic Kahuna.
hello there.
Almost a year, G. Yes. It'll be a year next month. Oh, Walrus is very close to a year. That's today or tomorrow, right? It'd be a shame if you unfollowed and refollowed and destroyed all that progress. So.
Optimal.
Oh yeah, nice. Right, this is. I almost typed raid by mistake. How long has Alan been following me? Oops. Yeah, there you go. There's a long follow age for you. Alan's been following me for 3 years, 4 months, 14 days, 2 hours. Yeah, I can't follow myself. That's kind of pointless. Just can't. Just can't do it. There's no follow button on my page. Who stole my damage? Boom, boom, boom. Healer. But maybe just for one match. Yes. There exists an emote only mode, but there doesn't exist a no emote mode.
Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
This is my kind of thing. Light, camera, action.
Jalla. Hello. Hamburger cop. Oh no, a viewer. Whatever would we do without Walrus? I've got a full group currently.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
My Stream Deck doesn't seem to want to post any messages in the chat. I just reauthorized it the other day. And it's still not working. I'll have to fix that at some point.
Neural adaptation complete.
Dahi Vidak.
Changing position. Adjusting angle of attack.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hello. My ultimate is charged.
Malsha has been defeated in chat messages. Well, that'll have to be changed, won't it? Can't chat if you're banned.
My ultimate is ready. Heal up.
I wouldn't do that without justifiable reason.
Hello there.
Boosting up.
Okay, so that's 6 out of 12 you've used now. Alright.
Nano food is ready.
Yep. Yep. You're halfway through, with only an hour into the stream. You gotta stretch those 6 over the next 5 hours. Or just blow them all. And then just be without. Well, I've only got one left in that, if that's the case. In the next 3 hours.
Fourth Bank of the West.
That was a learning experience. Moving up. Changing position. The payload has reached the Hello. I need to get back in
Wow.
there. Hello there.
I get everything that's affordable. I'm missing a ton of the Overwatch League skins, but pretty much all the competitive stuff because I don't play comp. I don't have the Warcraft 3 Reforged sprays.
Mobility increased.
Or the competitor sprays or player icons. But everything that's ever been available in the loot box I have, apart from 2 or 3 of the current legendaries from this event, which I will get within the next week. Yeah. Why did I not buy Warcraft 3 Remaster? I was like, I don't really have the money for it. And then by the time it came out, people were saying it was trash. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll skip that one. Warcraft 3 is a real-time strategy game made by Blizzard Entertainment. And Reforged is like, hey, we updated some models and stuff.
Play of the game.
Wall of text about Raid Shadow Legends, yeah. I'd never promote pay-to-win trash like that. The arcade has Uprising in it. Spaces. I have a space on my keyboard. Whole bar of space, you know. Alright, so I've got one group spot. Oh, we found a game already. I think it.
Welcome to Jungle. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Next person in the queue is this person. I've got a loot box. Did you join the queue though, Walrus? Did you? Did you? Oh, it's one of those legendaries I needed. There we go. Now I only need one legendary, and that's it. Yeah. Alright, cool. What? I removed the wrong person from the queue. Oops. I'll remove you again, Walrus, because that was rude. So you have to rejoin, so it's in the correct order. I accidentally removed Minehart. Just rejoin. Then it's in the right order again. There you go.
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare your defenses. Select your
I'm making what's it?
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
99 base, 99 dribbling, 99
Hello there, attackers. Think you rendezvous at my position.
Yeah, you're in the queue. If the queue is open and you can't join, it means you're already in the queue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there.
Engage incoming. Defend your
Hello.
Oh, in order to do my level up thing, I need to reauthorize my Stream Deck again. Why is the window not coming up? Oh, it's up there. Excuse me. I need to relog into my Twitch account on my Stream Deck. I've been playing Overwatch since the beginning. First played in open beta. 2016.
Get here.
Taking off.
You're going to be okay.
Oops.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
More spinning.
Personality deeply.
Aw.
My ultimate is almost ready. Group up at my position.
Back online.
Hello there.
Objective lost. New defense line. Objective B.
What more?
Executing flight maneuvers.
Coming in. Hello there. My ultimate is ready.
Hello there.
Taking off.
Wasn't unbanned. For how long? Get him. Got him. Why did you get banned? No idea. Don't care. Ooh. Most people get banned for doing
Complete. Switching back to
dumb
combat
stuff.
mode.
So yeah, he did a dumb stuff.
Nanoboost administered.
Is there yet?
60 seconds remaining.
Understood.
Target's down.
30 seconds remaining.
Boy,
It just, the thing about Valorant is it struck me as a mix between CSGO and Overwatch, but without any of the personality of either, right?
10 seconds.
And CSGO doesn't have much personality to begin with. Oh. I guess they gave up.
Victory. Play of the game.
And from what I hear, Crucible has the same kind of problem. It's got no real personality to it. Kind of just meh.
Is that the Amazon game?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a game developed by Amazon Game Studios or whatever they're called, right? The thing about that game is the developers basically have unlimited money
Prepare your defenses.
because it's part of Amazon.
Select your hero.
So they can afford to, if they want to, just keep it going, even if it's a giant failure. Depends on what their objective is.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
stick to the plan. Hey. Amelie,
Attackers
Hello there.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Flight routine activated. Keep to the plan. The
Nice spelling of passion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
is there yet?
Group up with me.
Hello there.
I think I did actually try Lotro
Going free.
when it was a fairly new game. And my experience of that game was that, as far as I remember, I don't remember much, but I seem to remember getting very lost because the game didn't tell me where I needed to go. and getting rather bored very quickly because I couldn't figure out what I needed to do, so I just quit.
Don't mess with me.
That was a learning experience.
Ahoy, matey!
Didn't last very long in that one.
Hello.
Adjusting angle of attack. Objective repairing internal circuitry. Stop the payload.
The game didn't tell me anything about what I needed to do, where I needed to go. The new player experience was complete trash, essentially, and it didn't encourage me to continue playing the game. The most I did with Valorant was play the tutorial, and then I uninstalled the main game, and then I realized the anti-cheat software was still on my computer and being annoying, so I had to uninstall that too. Why the anti-cheat software didn't get uninstalled with the game, I don't know. That's pretty dodgy. That's all I remember, though. I remember getting very lost, going the wrong way for ages, and finding myself in a place where I didn't even know where I was, so I was like, nah. Probably played for maybe half an hour. I think I was a dwarf. I don't really remember much, though. Yeah, I do, mine hot. And that's why I uninstalled Valorant. I had no intention of continuing playing it, so I was like, why do I still have it installed? So I installed it. And then a few days later, I restarted my PC for a different reason. And one of my bits of software was blocked by the anti-cheat. I was like, why is this still installed? I thought uninstalling Valorant would uninstall that too, but nope. So I had to go in and uninstall the anti-cheat specifically in order to get rid of it.
Do you still have Doom internal installed?
No, I uninstalled that.
It added a anti-cheat that hits the kernel level as well.
Yeah, I heard about that, but they are removing it again in the next patch. Yeah, it's just, I don't get what they're trying to do. Are they hoping no one's gonna notice? Because people know it's complete trash. Just sneak it in and hope no one notices is not a good strategy.
I need to get back in there. Boosting up.
Ahlan. My shots find their mark.
Yeah, I heard of people's PCs essentially being bricked. Because the Valorant anti-cheat would block software that interfaces with their keyboard. They couldn't even input their password into Windows, because it would start before Windows even does.
I need to get back in there.
ازيك? Hello there.
Mobility increased.
So people affected in that way would have to do a complete system reinstall in order to get rid of it. Now, most sensible companies would think, the anti-cheat program doesn't actually need to be running unless you're running the actual game. But no. Some companies are thinking, no, it has to be running 24/7 just in case they accidentally or deliberately open a program that might somewhat at some point interfere with the game.
Adjusting. Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Is approaching its destination.
Rendezvous at 5% nano boost at start.
I don't remember what it's called. If you have a look through your add remove programs list, you should be able to find it. It is clearly labeled. Right, Vanguard, that's the one. Yep.
Enemy contact.
Should Echo be nerfed? Maybe a little bit. I don't know how they do it though. I don't think she needs massive changes.
I think if she ults and dies, she just die without reverting back.
I think what's fair is the health should be equivalent. At the very, very minimum, I'd say the health that she ults with is the health that she gets when she loses her ult, one way or another. So if she's on 20 HP when she ults, she should revert back to 20 HP when her ult ends.
Sometimes a little patience is called.
Because ultimate should still be an ultimate, right? It should still be impactful. So nerfing her ult too much would make it useless, and then she's trash. So you don't want to go from OP to trash. That should never be the goal of a nerf. But if you think about it, there are some ultimates in the game that people use not for their ultimate usage, but for alternative usage. For example, McCree. His ult can be used just to reload his gun if he wants. Right. Just ultra fast reload. And if you want to use Echo for another health bar, you're welcome to it. That's not the main use for the ultimate though. A lot of heroes have good survivability. Right, Echo's survivability comes down to her mobility and her ultimate. There are plenty of heroes with better survivability than Echo. Which, of course, a lot of them she can just duplicate and use their survivability on top of her own. But only for a limited time period.
Play of the game.
In the end, Blizzard is in charge of that. If they feel like any of her kit needs a nerf, they'll do it. They might be deep into the Overwatch 2 development cycle, but that doesn't mean they're not keeping a close eye on balance. And balance is going to get heavily shaken up when Overwatch 2 releases because of all the extra heroes just suddenly added to the game. Your friend thinks that Bastion and Torb take no skill and are bad to play, also not viable. Is this true? Nope. A lot of people think that Overwatch League and top 500 meta matters to everyone else. No, it doesn't. You can make any hero work at any skill level apart from the highest, right? So top 500 meta matters. Everywhere else it doesn't, right? Maybe Grandmaster it matters a little more than everywhere else, but generally, if you're not one of the best players in your region, you shouldn't worry too much about meta and which heroes are good and bad, because you can make any hero work. There are plenty of examples of people getting top 500 on off-meta heroes. And especially these days with Torbjorn, he has a much more aggressive playstyle than he used to have. And there is a wide range of skill available for Torbjorn players. Yeah, there's a space, so I'll invite Meinhardt.
Dave, can I swap roles to DPS next game?
It will auto do it because I invited someone.
Fair enough.
5, 4, 3,
No, just the one space.
1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload. Get us on safe.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Kenyex with Echo's Ultimate to not do the health thing for her ult, right? The only change I'd say to her ult is restore her to the health she was when she used her ult when it ends, right? When the ult starts, you're duplicating hero, you're at full health, you do whatever you want to do with that ult. Whether it ends by time or by losing all your health in the duplicate state, that's whatever. But when it ends, you go back to whatever health you were at before it started. Because, yeah, duplicating the health could be good and bad in different scenarios. And it's probably not worth trying to do that. Because, yeah, with a Roadhog, you could just vape instantly and have 90% of your ult in one vape. Just straight away. And then you can probably fit a second whole hog in there afterwards. Maybe. His ult is fairly long. What hero has the highest skill ceiling? Probably something like Genji or Widow.
Complete. Jalla.
Widow is incredibly overpowered if you're a god like aimbot person, right? If you can aim like an aimbot, Widow is incredibly overpowered. Right.
Hello there.
System reboot complete. Going free.
Oops, that's the wall. because 300 damage per shot is pretty powerful. Right. It's the same damage Bastion does with his ultimate, but it's not an ultimate. So, but the downside with that, of course, is that's only headshot damage. So when you're shooting barriers, it's only going to do 120 per shot, which will take a while to get rid of
Adjusting angle of attack.
a lot of barriers. Which is where Widow's weakness is. Barriers. Ow.
Learning from that one.
Bad guys.
Yeah, the devs are trying to make Bastion a little more viable. We'll see if it works. In the end, as I said, 99.9% of players, these small changes will not affect in any meaningful way. They'll continue to play the heroes they like, and that'll be good enough, right? Balance changes generally like that will tend to only affect the top 0.1% of players the most. Everyone else they'll only affect slightly, and some players may not even notice the difference.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Nano boost administered.
Hey Taz. So what you're saying, Walrus, is matches can be incredibly unbalanced, and you have no way of knowing until you actually play them. Is that right?
Restoring health systems.
So it's mostly just PvE.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Road hard.
Oh no!
I'm going all hard. Enemy turret detected.
How rude.
Routine activated. That was a learning experience.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Alright. Yeah.
Adjusting angle of attack.
How active is the dev team for Arma 3? Do they regularly update the game? Put out balance patches and stuff? Only one game. Well, better than 0. What?
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Right, okay, so people can balance the game themselves. That's good.
Going free.
Is it out of here, or is it just
Enemy turret sighted. Enemy turret destroyed.
Alright.
Steady hands.
Looks like they're losing this one. Yep.
Victory.
Oh yes, I need to
Play of the game.
log into my Twitch account. On the stream deck. Where is it? Here it is. So many open windows. But not in my room. I closed mine. Let's see. It was getting a bit blowy outside. Okay, now my level up button should work.
Level up.
Yep. Good. Yeah, good games. Good games. You can do whatever. What do you mean by now slam anyway? Is that a meme I'm unaware of?
Welcome to Blizzard World. 3, 2, 1. Fight. Taken the
But what does that mean exactly?
loss.
Remember when Symmetra was a shield tank?
Traveling to Iconel
She still has a big barrier.
to attack. Select your
And it's the biggest barrier out of everyone. Goes across the whole map.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
There are still remnants of original Sim in the game.
Barrier activated.
There's footage of original Sim still in the game. We found it the other week.
Flight routine activated. I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is.
I'm getting the feeling they have a shield generator.
Taking off. Stabilizing system core.
Yeah, old Sim was pretty OP in low ranks. Especially when coupled with Lucio. Lucio speed boosting a Symmetra around the map could absolutely destroy. That's what A9 used to do a lot. She really enjoyed that and was sad when they changed Sim. That's when she stopped playing so much. Because they ruined her Sim.
Quite different.
Farts are just bum coughs.
3 in 3, 3, 2, 1 in 3, 2, 1.
That took me right.
3,
Does that mean you can get butt corona?
Push forward. You're welcome.
in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2.
But yeah, here, new Torb is a lot more, a lot better.
Come get your armor.
Ooh.
Protect the payload. We still need you. Touch from afar. Damage boost engaged.
Yeah, old Torb consisted a lot of him just standing in a corner bashing his turret. Of course, that's not how I played Torb. I tended to play Torb more aggressively than most. And then they changed Torb to be more aggressive anyway, so my playstyle for Torb just got better. Well, it's always been the same for Bastion as well. Bastion has been considered quite a throw pick on occasion. He has gone through a few stages of viability here and there before being nerfed into the ground again. There was that time where he became basically invincible when he was in Sentry form. And then they were like, oops, that's too much damage reduction. Let's reduce that.
Victory.
So yeah. When Bastion was at his max damage reduction in Sentry form, he had to get focused by at least half the team in order to go down, which was not good. Still 6-man group. Maybe one of the talents in Hieromysian's with Overwatch 2 will change Symmetra's beam back to the lock-on beam. I could see them doing that. Yeah, we can do a roll switch. In No Limits, you could stack Symmetra shield generators to the point where you had 450 extra health on everyone. Rather silly. So Symmetras would be running around the map with 650 health each. That was kind of scary. Not only that, but you'd have 36 turrets. Sentry turrets, right?
Select your hero.
Yeah, indeed, but that was all shield, so it was regenerative. Torbs and Briggs armor are temporary. Symmetra's shield gen, that's restorative, so just goes straight back up again. So, although armor might have reduced damage more, it was one-time use. Symmetra's shield gen would stay up, stay relevant.
I'm getting the feeling they have a shield generator.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Ooh, there we go. Whee! And not only did Symmetra have 650 health with that setup, she also had portable barriers like Signal Barrier. She'd run along with a barrier in front of her. Oh yeah, No Limits in Quick Play didn't exist when the Symmetra rework happened. So that was only in No Limits. You'd encounter that nonsense. In regular gameplay, yeah, you'd regularly have a team with Symmetra, Torbjorn and Brig on it. Just to make everyone really tanky. Maybe a Lucio as well for extra tankiness every now and then.
Back online. Mobility increased.
I don't think Brig ever broke the game. She was a little bit overpowered at times, but they fixed her. Several different times. Just like they did a lot of heroes.
System reboot complete. Boosting up.
Oh, jeez. What's Mara doing up there?
Meteor strike.
I didn't really want to use my ult for that,
Adjusting angle of attack.
so I didn't.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Good, come on.
That was a learning experience.
Walk it off.
I do wonder how they'll decide to introduce all these new heroes they're adding to Overwatch 2. Because there's going to be a load of them. Like, at least half a dozen, I'd say. At least 6. I have to introduce them all. And they can't do them one at a time. Like they have done with previous hero editions.
Nano boost in charge.
Balancing that many heroes at once is going to be a serious challenge as well. And it's likely that it will take some time before things settle down in terms of balance. But yeah, I think the balance of almost every single hero is going to be adjusted for Overwatch 2. Things are going to change up big time. May just have to be a complete reset
I need to get back
of
in
balance as a whole
there. Lifting off.
because of how much is changing.
I know who's been naughty.
Meteor strike.
Score 0-1.
Thanks, Aimbods, for the host. Nice. Massive host, thank God. Did you have a good stream?
Stick to the plan. And if
Thanks
you
for the
get in
follow as
trouble,
well.
I'll bail you out.
What's the command? Good. Oh, I typed it wrong. There we go. Nice. Good. For those of you who may not know who I am, I'm Tree by Dave. I am currently the highest level Overwatch player in the world. And I also managed to make a pretty rainbow in my career profile in quick play. I play mainly quick play and maybe a bit of arcade here and there. Currently working on getting Echo up to the 250 hour mark where everyone else is. Which I'm, mostly done with. 75 hours left on that.
Boosting up.
Hey Phoenix. I run a very casual stream, really. A nice place to chill. If you like Overwatch content and you just like somewhere to chill, my stream is a good place for that. If you want high-paced, high-octane action in a very highly competitive environment, yeah, that's not me. Ooh, got him.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Ooh. They from Mbots. He just hosted me
Restoring health
like
systems.
30 seconds before you arrived.
Changing position.
with 109 viewers. Oh, I'll be Genji now. Oh. That was a minefield. That may be true, Phoenix, but it's not reality in terms of consistent viewership. The kind of content I provide is not in very high demand. And that's fine. I mean, the more casual chat environment suits my streaming style, right? If the chat was going at 5,000 miles an hour, I don't think it would fit my overall streaming style. No, Walrus. It's called a host.
Learning from that one.
But yeah. Pretty colours. Going a bit mad there, cat. Always mad.
Boosting up.
Favorite hero in Overwatch? Mei.
Defeat.
It's break time. Yeah, a little bit of a break. I'll be back in a few minutes once I've had my break. Get up, stretch my legs and that sort of thing. Oh. Rubbish. Alright, cool. Anyway, BRB. Alright, cool. I've installed the latest version of the mod and then run the config file and then saved it. So hopefully that's all I need to do. So all the settings that I had before should still be present in the effects that we have now. It should have reconfigured the config file for me. Hopefully that works without having to delete the config and remake it. There are some new effects in there. So when we get around to Chaos later, you may see some new things that look rather interesting. So we can definitely experiment with that later. Some rather entertaining looking ones.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
There was one on there called Spammy Car Doors. I don't know what that means, but I guess we can find out later. Thanks for the follow, Trooper. Calculated the mean average of Clapsy deaths per Terraria stream.
100%.
Have we done 3 already, have we?
Changing position.
There was one where he couldn't join there, wasn't there?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, he joined later on, didn't he? Yeah.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
Open your mind.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Hawksy.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Mission underway. Prioritizing combat.
Only competition for highest rank. Do you mean highest level? The closest level behind me is over 16. Is it 1500 or 1600 levels, something like that. So if I stopped playing today, it would take them probably at least 8 months or so to catch up with me. At their current pace. It's a private world.
Took a second.
And currently the player in 10th place in the world only just got level 6,000. So yeah, there are quite large gaps in between all the top 10 players. In 10th place is a player called Marissa.
That was a learning
Objective
experience.
lost. Stop the payload.
Level 6,050 something, I think.
Assistance would be appreciated.
Yeah, I think the stream we did the bosses on were the ones where was the one where Clapsy was only there for half of it. So that's probably why I didn't die as much. That average will change over time, actually. It'll be interesting to see how. Yep.
You have to learn from your mistakes.
Now, are we going to do all the bosses, or are we just going to do the main bosses? Because one of the bosses in the game is basically a bullet hell boss. And that boss also has a mode where it's a one-shot bullet hell boss.
It's fun.
You like a boss that does 10,000 damage per hit?
Yeah.
Empress of Light, yeah. Indeed. And if you kill her, if you do 100% of damage to the boss during the day, you get the most powerful summon item in the game as a reward. And that drops 100% of the time if you do it right. Right. Okay. Yeah, indeed. She's only enraged during the day, so yeah, you need to kill her during the day. And all of her, not just some of her. And that's not easy, especially on Master Mode, where she's got about 120,000 health, or maybe more than that. 140,000, something like that. It's ridiculous. It's... yeah. Not easy at all. I think he's been avoiding using them, so I think he's only on 6 left. Yeah. You mean since, not sense?
Mobility increased. Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Aww. Oh, missed. No, 4:30 AM is daytime. Yeah. I think nighttime is something like 7:30 or 8 or something.
I like this.
I think it's 7:30.
Light routine.
So basically, nighttime is 9 hours in the game, and daytime is 15 hours in the game. So you actually have longer to defeat the boss in daytime than you do at night, anyway. But still, an hour in the game is a minute in real life.
Lifting off.
I believe. Or I might be wrong. It might be 30 seconds. I'm not sure. Perfect. 30 seconds.
Mobility increased. Restoring health systems.
What's her total health for? It depends on the difficulty, doesn't it? So look. Okay, so on normal 70,000, on expert 98,000, and on master 124,950. Why isn't that just an even 125k? I don't know, but that's what it is. Aw.
Play of the game.
Scroll up. If attempting to fight the Empress during the day to obtain the Terra Prisma, defense and damage resistance should be completely disregarded in favor of damage and mobility, as any damage taken will be beyond lethal regardless. So basically, in order to defeat the enraged Empress of Light, you need to make a completely new build just for that fight alone. The damage cancelling effect of Master Ninja Gear, Brain of Confusion and Hallowed Armor can allow the player to occasionally take hits without instantly dying. The dash ability from Shield of Cthulhu, Tabby or Solar Flare Armor can help dodge attacks, as can the Rod of Discord, especially since its self-damage debuff is less of a concern when facing a boss that kills instantly. So yeah, there are pieces of gear that can definitely help. Alright, see you later, Axel. Consider using a bug net to capture any prismatic lacewings when you see them rather than killing them immediately. This will allow you to easily fight the Empress at a time and place of your choosing once prepared. If you're playing on journey mode, you can just capture 3 of them and dupe them, so then you can have as many as you like whenever you like. Same can be said for the truffle worms. I do have 2 spaces, I do. It'd be a shame if I didn't fill those spaces with anyone.
That was a learning experience. Digital circuits engaged. Roadhog. Capturing the objective. Additional support would be appreciated.
No? Okay, so that leaves 5 remaining.
Touch from afar. System reboot complete.
I'm at the objective. How about some support?
Level up.
When I stall... No. I don't stall. I either play badly or get stopped by the chaotic effects that are voted for in chat.
My position. I will not be
Mobility
denied.
increased. I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is.
Hello. Rude. The time is 4:20.
Mobility increased.
My ultimate is charging.
Wow, not even sub to Asman. Even though you like watching his content.
This would help.
Got him. But why can't you?
Stabilizing system core.
What's wrong with it? Would it be a weird champ if I got rid of weird champ?
Back online.
You've threatened to do that many times, Aurorus, but have never actually done it. So... And I know that because your follow age is pretty long. Yeah, but I don't believe you, Walrus. You've been insistent on unfollowing for many other reasons and never have, so why should I believe you this time?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog. Repairing internal circuits. I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is. Back online.
Hammond friendship.
Adjusting angle of attack.
I see you there.
Mobility increased.
What would I replace it with? Oh, they're doing the glitch.
Walking dog.
Lol.
This would help.
If you want to do the grapple glitch, you have to
Repairing internal circuits.
melee, and then before you're done with your melee, do ball and grapple at the same time. Like hold them both down. And then it does the glitch.
Hello there.
Going free.
30 seconds remaining.
Alert. Time is running out. Victory conditions not met.
Hello
Stabilizing system core.
What's Pogo?
Flight routine activated. It's not too late for a new strategy.
Why the?
Neural adaptation.
Are we talking about Francoface?
Moving up.
Is there yet?
Because that's the place for static ones, right? Francoface is static, and then BTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTT'T Yeah. I've got Pog U. What's Pog O?
Hello!
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Boy? Hello?
You need to melee, and then halfway through your melee, do ball and grapple at the same time. No, they can do it now. Oh, there we go. Ball and grapple. Let's have a look at Pogo. It's Pogo. Right, Pogo. Pogo Kid. Pog off. Alright. There's Pog O, which is just a little speech bubble. And there's one that's just a really it's something made in paint. Looks like that with a big nose. Oh, there's another one called Pogo. Why are there so many with the same name? That's just confusing.
Flight routine activated. Thank you. Hello.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see it. I've got like 3 different people sending me the same one. Or I could not, you know, I could just not do that, and then look at other ones to add, possibly. This one. It's a smiley face.
Enemies on my radar.
There are 214,208 emotes on Freckleface. You have to hold both buttons down. Just hold them down. Oh. Punch and then those buttons. Your right click and your ability one.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Moira. Hey there. Go. Side type. No, thank you.
Dance. Dance. Frickin' dancing. Raspberry jam. Stop stalling. Stop stalling what? Strawberry jam. Raspberry jam, actually. Next one, like raspberry jam and strawberry jam. Strawberry jam tends to be a darker red. Raspberry jam tends to be a lighter red. Yeah, 4 remaining. Have you not managed it yet? Do the thing. Get it right.
Your strength fades. Allow me to repair the damage.
Hola.
Hey there.
Greetings.
Hey, Auntie. Dance, 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 dancey dance.
Hello.
How rude. What am I doing? Playing Overwatch? And streaming it?
EMP activated.
Back online.
Is Dashlane worth it? I like it. I don't know exactly whether it's better than KeyPass because I don't know enough about KeyPass to advise on that. I take it KeyPass also has a paid version, right? Wow, just left. Yeah, I did the thing. Woo!
Writing personality. Go online. Go. Hi.
Behind you.
Hi. Hello. Hey there.
Bennett. 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 Well, we're at 17 minutes now. I've got gold objective time. I'll take it. We're just hanging about, not really doing much. Getting XP. What does that mean exactly, Walrus? You got 4 remaining. That's it. 4. Not cheat it, the system. You got 4. You got 4. That's how many you got. Deal with it.
Hello.
Can I punch the... Ooh. You can actually punch them to death. Not triggering them, which is pretty weird. Pretty weird, champ. What counts?
Piece of cake.
Ah, thanks for the 6-month resub, Nappy Ninja. Enjoy your gold subband.
Stupidity. Ability increased. Get into position.
And emotes are an unlimited resource unless you've decided to artificially restrict them.
Type Echo.
Baby Diva.
I get the feeling you're not taking me seriously.
Hello there. Much obliged. This will restore you.
What is this game mode? Quick play. No, that doesn't count. You still don't have 5. No, you have 4. I just changed the rules halfway. Ah, welcome home, Malsha.
Biology's habits are hard to learn.
Jalla.
Hello.
Walrus said he's only gonna do 10 weird champs throughout the stream. But now he's trying to get around that by asking for donations, which doesn't count because he's still doing it. He's still doing it, right? It's an agreement between Walrus and myself, so getting other people involved doesn't actually help him at all.
Thanks for that.
Enemies detected. Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you do exceed the original agreed upon number, then the original agreed upon consequences will occur.
Thank you.
He's talking about an emote, a specific emote. You agreed to use only a certain number of times during the stream. Oh no. Hold on.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
I messed it up.
Jalla.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Personality duplication complete. Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
No, that's not right.
This will restore you. This will heal you.
Can you not do it, Glupsy?
Hello.
Yeah, high in this game.
Cool it.
Cool. Oh, cool it.
Aerial superiority.
Still full, Walrus.
Hello.
Aerial superiority achieved. I require assistance.
Привет.
People often ask me to explain escape velocity.
Ow. I don't remember seeing Cons' one.
Kill confirmed.
So you're saying you're actually at 3, Walrus?
I need to get back in there.
I'll bear that in mind if that's right.
Taking off.
Greetings.
Okay, so you're at 3. Alright. You're saying Konza gave him one, but that doesn't work. If we're keeping those rules consistent, that means he's actually at 3.
I require assistance.
If he's used it, that is. If not, then it's 4. No, hear me. Huh?
Hello.
Aerial superiority achieved.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Oh, I messed it up again. Hold on. Yeah.
Personality duplication complete. Calling. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Greetings.
Hello.
Greetings.
Wow.
Enemy contact.
No! Ugh.
Flight routine activated.
Greetings. Welcome.
Wow, this game has almost lasted half an hour. Yeah.
Echo. Jalla. Is this a non-relevant? Jalla. I need a health restore. Thanks. Hi.
Greetings.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Aw. Didn't quite work. Oh no. There we go.
Reversing personality module. Hello. I require assistance.
Why, mate? Every time.
Moving up.
Enemy contact.
你好。
Get into position.
Would you like another helping? No.
Enemy
Would you like
contact.
another
Fire at will.
No. No. Oh, what's happening here? Hey, I want to punch the mine. There we go. I need heals.
I'm taking damage.
Blocking them all.
Thanks for that. Ni hao. Ni hao.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
No, you ruined it. Whee!
Reverting personality. So online.
Whee! Oh no, why me? Wow, so you've used more than you should have, so...
System reboot.
Okay. Slash timeout. Evil Walrus. There we go, I'll do that's good enough, maybe. That's most of the stream. That's fine.
Mobility increasing.
So now you can't vote in the chaos. Good job.
Activating self-destruct sequence. All systems checked out.
Well, increase that by 10% to encompass. 3 hours, 3 minutes. No, a bit longer than that. Let's do. There we go. That covers it.
Someone call for air support. Sorry. Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Did it wrong again. It's always wrong the first time. Yeah.
Personality duplication complete. Is there yet?
Hammer time. Yes. La 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 la. It's just providing me with a charge.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Oh, it's first time.
Someone to tuck you in. Reversing personality module.
Aerial superiority achieved. Aerial superiority achieved.
What are we doing? Just a bit of friendly game. You know, we've been playing this one quick play match for 36 minutes so far. Just messing about. Because, you know, why not? Bit of casual silliness.
Thank you.
Oh! Wow.
Play of the game.
Everyone was sad about that one.
I'll finish them off. Targets down.
That was it. Right. It wasn't even the Sigma one. Wow.
Epic.
Oh, I didn't even get the objective time. Almost though. Almost. Yeah, 10,000 XP. Nice. And that's without the win. Someone cancelled it. Yeah, GG. Deep dish pizza. We're fine with these rolls. Pizza. Here, have a custom game lead.
Welcome. 3, 2, 1. Fight. With the lead. Lead lost.
No. I suck. Oh, okay, weird. No, no. Interesting how it triggers the thanks thing. Oh no. What? Is it just a random place? Aww. What? No. What? Why did it put me in the middle of everyone? Rude. Is it in the Din-Dins chat?
Welcome to Oasis.
Is it in Din-Dins? So we can all see it.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Din-Dins. Why don't you have Discord on your phone? It's easy enough to put it on there. It's free. Do it now.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
How are you sharing it with G then?
Strike our enemies where they do not expect.
Or are you not sharing it with G? You know, we shouldn't just be taking your word for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Lifting off.
So you don't have any way of showing G, but you took a picture for him anyway? How does that help?
Moving up. Repairing internal circuitry.
Okay.
Back online. Lifting off.
Thyker. Thysa. The outside could be Thysa. You know?
Restoring health systems.
It looks like a burnt cake. Yeah, it looks like a burnt cake, not a pizza. It's a burnt cake.
I need to get back in there.
Earthshatter, ready.
Yeah, nah.
Helden sterben nicht.
It's got no, you know, rim. It's got no crust around the outside where there's no topping. That's why it looks like a cake.
Changing position.
Winston reporting.
Stabilizing system
Oh, you made it? Probably why it looks like a burnt cake then, isn't it? As long as it tastes good though. That's the important thing. As long as it tastes good and you don't die from food poisoning, it should be fine.
Changing position. Adaptive circuit engaged. Winston.
Heroes never die.
Why, what's wrong with your grandmother?
Executing flight maneuvers.
Best round
Oh, that's ironic. Calling your grandmother a baby.
Score 0-1.
Hmm.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back.
So she's a Karen, is she? Yeah, that sucks, Kanza.
2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Damage systems increased.
Hello there. I have my eye on you. Routing power to forward shield.
Looking on.
Ooh.
The objective is now active.
Oh, you did it. You should only go for money for your birthday. Wow.
Quite the boost.
Alright.
Assemble at this location. Group up here.
Boosting up.
Usually at peak performance level.
So would you say if you made another pizza clapsy it would look a bit more like a pizza? Now that you've done it once.
Restoring health systems.
Yeah. Cool. 'Cause it's fine making mistakes as long as you learn from them, right? So if next time you make a better pizza is because you messed up this one. Right?
Back online.
Helden sterben nicht.
Well, once you're out from under your parents, you can decide that's what you want to do, right? You can decide to have nothing to do with it, and that's fine.
Assemble at this location.
It is, in my opinion, it is a good idea to try and minimize contact with toxic people in your life. If there are toxic family members, it's best to stay away from them as much as you can. It's not your job to fix them, right? Never assume it is. I'm not saying you have to separate yourself from your mother as well, but I'd encourage you if you feel like you don't really like your grandmother to minimize contact with her.
Adjusting angle of attack.
I'm sure that it can work well both ways. I've been in a situation before where a family member was being very toxic, and the solution was just to remove myself from that environment for long enough for them to realize what they were doing was wrong, and that worked incredibly well. Now that doesn't mean it'll work with everyone in that way, but denying them the ability to continue that toxicity may be enough for them to realize what they were doing was wrong. Because yeah, having toxic family members is not nice. It hurts. Because you acknowledge they are part of your family and you should have a good relationship with them, but you don't, and that's not nice. Not nice for anyone, really. Wow, Walrus. Yeah, I can invite you, Konza. Clapsy's gonna go eat his so-called big burnt wart. That's what Walrus calls it. But yeah, have fun with that, Clapsy. The taste is the real test. You ate spaghetti. Nice. Don't touch my spaghetti. Alright, I do have a spot. Good custom game.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Well, you still got about a minute, so you could do a quick PP.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Piece of cake.
Is everyone ready?
Piece of cake.
Going
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
You know, Anna, there are procedures we could look into to
Alright.
repair your eye.
You're very kind. But I'm comfortable with who I am. It's a good reminder.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Don't shoot me with your rockets. Make love, not war.
Back online.
Hello.
Genji, Genji, Genji. Ah!
System reboot complete.
Ooh. Ah! Glitch. You did the glitch.
Taking off.
Oh, here's the enemy. You punch, and then, like, half a second later, you do ball and grapple at the same time. You hold them both down, and you can swing around. You don't need to do space. I do it without space.
Hi.
Email. Ooh. Jala! From a
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Yeah, there you go, just like that. No jump necessary. Oh. Nice.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Yes. Enjoyable expedition. Oops, you muted my stream. Oops. That's easy enough to undo.
Ability increased.
Hammonds everywhere will be sad when that glitch is fixed. It's very silly. And also very useless. Eh. Missed me. Ow. Yeah. How is your burnt cake? Did it taste good? Yeah, good. We got that bit at least somewhat right, so that's good. Your mum secretly put more spicy stuff in it. Was it a good amount of spice? Way too much. Oh dear.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Oh no. Nonsense. Your mouth is burning. She doesn't even taste it. So you're not a big fan of spicy stuff then, are you? I'm a bit of a chili head myself. I do like my spicy food. She buys extremely spicy stuff. Ooh. Sounds good. Oh no. When I go to a restaurant, I'll usually pick the spiciest thing on the menu. Especially if I'm going to an Indian restaurant, they do really spicy stuff. It's good. You will be moving to Mexico. Okay. What's the time frame on that?
System reboot complete. Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Oh. Oh man. Big rip. No. How long until you move is what I mean. Ooh, nice G of the game there. Okay. It could be what, a few months. I guess it will have to wait a little bit of time until the pandemic is past so you can actually do the travel. Because travel is somewhat restricted right now. What's your battle tag? Nihihi. Okay, that's fair. Need to be online. They can invite you. Ultimetra. Whee. This is junk, right? Yeah. Yeah, this seems fine. Alright, let's do the invite. Early next year. Okay. Can I trigger the bug? This looks like a weird bug. It might have something to do with... Dunno. Dum-ba-dum-bum. Don't know if there's a way of me actually triggering it. Feed your cats. Uh, 947,000, yeah. I'm still probably about 3 months away from 1 million credits. Which is where I'm aiming for. So it's possible that there might be some kind of Overwatch 2 beta out by that point, so I don't know how likely it is for me to actually reach 1 million credits, but we'll see. We'll see. Having worked on my credit collection since Anniversary 2017, 3 years now, it would be sad to fail just before winning, you know? Well, an attempt was made, Malsha. An attempt was made. As long as you had fun in the end, eh?
Traveling to Horizon Luna. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Thanks for follow, Matsku. Welcome.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Walrus more like can't vote. Am I right?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Empty your mind.
Yeah, I looked at it. There's
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
it's a bar chart
Keep to the
with
plan,
numbers on it.
but be ready to adapt if necessary.
Uh-huh. Walrus suicided his chat rights deliberately. By a rule he set himself. Bit of a Papega move, if you ask me.
Stabilizing system core.
I'm on fire. It is mine.
Objective A.
And what if you're like me and just never get any better? Is it just not worth it? Catching up, Babsy. And because Walrus has been timed out for the rest of the stream, he won't be earning as many levels. I think he can still collect the leaves though. As normal. Yeah.
That was a learning experience.
Nearly at 400k. How many is that though?
Piece of cake.
Yeah, indeed, Marsh, indeed. Because, yeah, I get to play with you, and that's enough for me. You know?
The objective is my dragon becomes me.
Going free.
I'm taking the point.
I am loving this. Hey.
Punch, and then like half a second later do ball and grapple at the same time. Just hold them down. It takes particular timing. You have to get the timing down to do it consistently. In all my attempts in that friendly game, I never managed it on my first try. It was always my second try. It was a bit weird. I don't know if that's normal or not. No. No, you want to be normal before you do the glitch. No ball.
Back online.
Takes a bit of practice.
Quite the boost. Executing flight maneuvers.
Because you can't melee in ball form, right? Doesn't work. Gifting subs does give you a boost of leaves, yeah. As well as all the other stuff like that.
System reboot complete. Stabilizing system core.
Stabilize.
I like this. Detonate Muslim. Jalla. Eliminate inefficiencies as I maximize combat routine.
No.
Changing position.
Heroes never die.
Check it. Enemy turret ahead.
Ooh.
60 seconds.
Got him.
Victory. Play of the game.
Got him. We'll be back in about 40 mins for the chaos. Yeah. Okay. What's F? No F. Gas station. Level up.
Level up.
Yeah, we can do practice range. Oops. There you go. Always seems to be the second time. Dun, dun. Oh. Woo! Aw. Hey. Lovely.
Now arriving at Yijiang Tower. Prepare for battle.
Greetings.
Select your hero.
What does slamming it actually mean though? What do I slam? Against what?
Personality synchronization.
Hit desk.
100%. Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always
Yeah,
said.
but I'm not XQC though, am I?
I will strike our enemies where they do not expect.
I'm not that Papega.
Round one. Capture the objective.
Going free.
I'm not so Papega that I make up a chat roll that would get me timed out for the rest of the stream and then deliberately break it. So, you know. Not that Papega.
We need to get back in there.
Yeah, but it means you can't vote on the chaos, which is something you like doing.
Piece of cake.
Sure. Sure.
Back online.
But now you're timed out for the rest of the stream. Malsha can catch up in chat messages. And there's no way you can stop her.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Oh, big rip. Better. Somebody fetch my butt.
Get back in there. Taking off.
Dip. Chip and dip.
Maximize combat routine.
Ooh.
Thanks for the second chance. Flight routine activated.
Did someone say suicide?
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh no! I'm fine. I somehow didn't die. I'll take it. Ugh.
Somebody fetch my butt.
Somebody fetch my butt.
Score 0-1.
Be sure to stretch before engaging in rigorous physical activity.
Da, 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 da. Jala. How do I not get bored of quick play? Because I have fun with quick play. And I don't get bored of fun. Easy.
I need to get back in there. Damage systems increase.
I'm taking care of
Yeah, just don't get bored. Easy.
Moving up.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Is that light beam going through a building? It is. Look at this light beam. It goes through that building. Just goes through it.
Learning from that one.
Yeah, I forgot to fly.
Flight routine
No,
activated.
we can get another look at it. Let's go straight through the building.
I am claiming the objective.
Zip. Zip. Yeah, it's just going through the building. Wow. Wow, Blizzard.
I am
Wow.
taking the objective.
Wow.
Join me.
Wow. Yeah. Sounds like your grandmother is a bit of a psychopathic narcissist, which is unfortunate.
Back online.
It's not nice to have one of those kind of people in the family, just screwing things up for everyone.
Boosting up.
In order to position themselves on top.
Beginning objective
Yep, you definitely wrote that wrong. Ow.
taking off. Engage.
Shoot you down.
Reversing personality module.
Wow.
Piece of cake, piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Damage increase.
Damage systems increase.
Yes. He's doing the glitch. He's doing the glitch. Yeah. Oh.
On fire.
Get him. Ow.
Mobility increased.
Piece of cake.
My ult.
Defeat.
Rip. We could have had another round, but nope. Nope.
Play of the game.
Golden spiky balls. Alright. I guess we'll do a thing, won't we? Oops. Let's do a thing. Do you want to choose what thing we do for 10 minutes? Kenyex. choose a thing. Konza suggested mini games. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what's this? Mini games. Torbjörn. Wow, that's a lot of spam on my screen. What's this? Take cover. Stand behind Reinhardt's shield. I won. Okay. Ten hits, 1 UFO. What? Oh! I won? What? Kill an enemy. Right. Steal a crown. Don't hurt an enemy. Okay. Bowling blowout. Oh no. Oh, I see, okay. Well, I didn't win that one. Big rip. One dash, one kill. Ooh. Someone says move. What? What was that? Skip the laser. Okay, fine. Link to kill. Oh no. Well, I lost immediately. Get on the platform. Avoid the red spheres. Oh. platform's very far down, isn't it?
Build 'em up.
Good.
Break 'em down. Bingo. Bingo.
Knock off an enemy. Oh no! Immediately lost.
Build 'em up. Bingo. Bingo. Bingo.
You knocked yourself out. Nice. Don't stop moving. Okay, good. Don't hurt an enemy.
Ain't gonna dispense it. Hey, I'm your huckleberry. Build 'em up. Break 'em down. Bingo. Bingo. Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo. Ironclad. Ironclad.
Okay. What? The score's reset. Ah, it got to a certain score. Okay. What?
My business?
Okay. About to jump into a ranked game. Scared. Make sure if you it's fine to be scared. Just make sure the enemy's more scared. Right. Ooh. Ah, excellent. Just bombs from the sky. Alright, last one. I got my din-dins. Din-din time! After the break, we'll do some chaos. Bye-bye-bye.